All right, so the Clippers had their chances there, but couldn't get it done. The Lakers coming up with that big rebound. Eventually, 108-102, 8 seconds to go. If the Lakers can pull this thing out, they'd be 16-4 over the last 20 games.
Wow. Well, you know the one thing about being a guy like Luka, who's made All-NBA 5 times, took a team to the finals last year, he can have 29 and be unhappy. You know what I mean? He's unhappy. He feels like he's playing poorly. And the Lakers have done a terrific job since they added him in particular to find ways to put wins together. Once he starts to feel good about his game, it's going to take their squad to the next level.
I mean, did you notice at the end of the game where I said, hey, give the ball to Luka? They were double-teaming him at half court. Like, imagine the open shots that this Lakers team has traditionally not been a good three-point shooter. When you got time to catch the ball, look at the laces, blow kisses to your kids, and then shoot it, it's tough. And then defensively, I think they're doing a really – JJ or whatever game plan they've had is doing a really good job of leaving the worst shooter. They did it versus Denver. They did it tonight versus Chris Dunn. Whoever showcases Luka, they just go double team and leave that dude open, and we're living.
All right, back out to the final 8 seconds here. Again, a 6-point game. Clipper ball.
See what the Lakers do defensively here.
Yeah, they're going to do it. They'll fill it up. Here is Bogdanovich. Not there. Rebound, out of bounds, just 3.7 remaining.
Knocked out by Drew Eubanks. So it'll be Laker ball. Just throw it in bounds. You don't even have to get past midcourt.
Stick around for the post-game show. LeBron, Finney-Smith, 6 in a row for the Lakers. They are just dominating teams over 500. Again, they haven't lost to a team over 500 since mid-January. 38-21. They win the season series against the Clippers. And as we sit right here tonight and say goodnight, the Lakers are in second place in the Western Conference with 23 games remaining. Like I said, what a surge up the standings to where they are now. Remember LeBron with 49-999 when we meet again on Tuesday. That'll do it.
Wow. The Lakers, again, 108-102 the final. And you saw the graphic there. When you look at the West standings now, sitting second in the West. Wow. 2 months ago, right? Like, nobody would have thought that the Lakers would be up there or be a real relevant shot to contend in the West.
Well, when you get productivity from Dalton, Westside Connect, yay, 19 points. You know, like, he's been terrific for that team. And anytime you add Luka to go with LeBron, like, the one thing that you can't underestimate is, like, their intellect and their ability to make people around them better. Like, passing people open, making them feel good about their game. And that's what I'm seeing from the Lakers, and it's been terrific to watch.
Yeah, I think to me, when you score the ball, you get a chance to set your defense. And I think, again, to just say what I said before, JJ's doing a good job of not letting Luka be on an island. People are going to try to go at him and showcase him and make him work on that end. But until he gets into playoff shape, he's in better shape already than what he was before, and he's working on that. And you're starting to see it. His jumper is starting to be there. He's not being short. But to me, when he gets in playoff shape, then that's a problem. Because then he's going to be able to commit himself a little bit more to that defensive end. If they can get stops and get out and run, I probably can name 1 or 2 teams that could physically match up with not only the mind, but even though they don't have that many bigs, they are a tall team. I think they got a bunch of 6'9", 6'10" dudes, especially with Jared Vanderbilt back.
Over the last 7 games, the Lakers given up 101 points per game. I mean, that is elite right there, getting it done with defense. And another win on this night. One game still going. All right, 107-102. Again, a 22-7 run in the fourth quarter, getting the Clippers back into this game. Kawhi Leonard, 33 points, his first 30-point game of the season. I mean, this has been a fantastic one all around.
It has, and if you're Chris Dunn late in the game, you're 7 for 11 from the floor, you got to step up and shoot that thing with confidence. Because as we talked about in the studio, he was open for a reason.
1 of 5 in this game for
he was open for a reason. You got to knock that down.
Yeah,
if you
wide
get the
open.
chance.
Also, Bron, you have Luka next to you. Gabe Vincent, I promise he's okay. But just pass it to Luka and tell everybody get the hell out the way.
I agree.
It just, you're doing the right thing, but I promise you it's not what JJ drew up.
Right.
Give it to Luka and be fine. Like, don't do that no more.
But the one thing about Luka, and you know this, Luka literally had his hand on his shorts. He was bending over. Like, they got the nerve not to pass me the ball. Like, players have their way to protest without saying anything.
Yeah.
Luka in this game, 29 points, 9 of 17 shooting. That's been the one thing with Luka so far. You know, he's rebounding, he's passing, he's doing his thing, starting to get more comfortable. Has not shot the ball well, but this is a good sign here.
It is a good sign, but the one thing Luka's going to have to do is stop complaining to the refs. Like, he's such a terrific player. He's so very outstanding at the game. Once he starts to allow the officials to, like, call the game and don't criticize them after every play, he will actually get calls, and that's going to boost his numbers.
Man, I know this is going left field, but Kawhi Leonard, we were just talking about it.
Yeah.
My man, he turned it up. Yeah. He said, okay, I've been chilling. I've been going at my own pace. You know, he told the media when he came back, but I said he was moving different. He getting to his spot, elevating. Defensively, he's there. He had a couple good tip-ins. He fell down. I thought he was hurt, but he was fine. It's exciting for me and the Clippers to watch them get back not only in this game, but they're going to have their confidence when Norman Powell gets back, Derrick Jones Jr. gets back. That's not an easy matchup in the playoffs for anybody. That's a void on my list.
And you were mentioning, we were talking about this earlier, if Kawhi is like an 8 out of 10, he's healthy and he's an 8 out of 10 from what we've seen in the past, I mean, where could this Clippers team go in the playoffs?
Well, anytime you have a player like Kawhi, what has happened in today's game with the movement of players, with LeBron leaving Cleveland and KD jumping around a couple of times, we forget what old school basketball resembles. And normally it's like, we should win because we got you. Okay? So we're going to build everything around you. And Kawhi is that guy for the Clippers. You imagine. They lose Paul George to the Sixers, and the Sixers become worse. The Clippers now get Norman Powell playing in the All-Star level. And as you mentioned, Shannon, if they get him back with a Kawhi playing healthy, all of a sudden they have a shot to advance in the playoffs.
Yeah, Norman Powell, by the way, only playing 9 minutes in this game. The hamstring bothering him once again. Let's get back out to L.A. 107-102.
Here we go.
All good for the Lake Show. Doncic weaves his way into the front court, leaves it for LeBron. Now he's doubled up for the time being. They slap off. He's one-on-one and stolen. It's a 2-on-1. Here comes LeBron. Hope for the block. LeBron James blocked it. We got a whistle. Goaltend. Oh, LeBron was sizing him up.
They called a goaltend. They may have to review it, but that's the call on the floor. And now they are going to review it.
The ruling on the floor of goaltending is under review.
Yeah.
Oh, LeBron, who just avoided injury. How about him nearly doing the splits coming down? You could see this.
Some effort, though. He was setting him up for the block, and Dunn has to know that, though. The history and the reputation of LeBron in chase down situations, you have to know that. You don't shoot it on the same side. You use the rim as an ally and go to the other side maybe, but you show LeBron the ball, he's going to probably get a piece of it.